Big Brother, we have this saying that if you see an unlocked bike, you have to steal it. If I'm not going to take it, someone else's.
There's a very widespread tendency in Denmark, we know, to be immoral about stealing bikes.
I know it's wrong, and I hate when to know that someone gets sad and annoyed that their bike gets stolen.
Once you try getting your bike stolen in Copenhagen, you realize it's not worth buying a bike because it's going to get stolen anyway. You might as well just steal one.
I think the offense of stealing other people's bike, maybe it tends to look like stealing other people's pencils or things that it's a minor thing. We know that the morality about criminal acts differ a lot between types of crimes.
I once stole some candy at a gas station and I had nightmares about it actually. Most candy stores and most stores have like an owner, have somebody you're hurting somebody. You're hurting somebody by taking the bike as well, but unlike bike, it's like public. It's like a city bike. It's like everybody can take it.
It's a kind of invitation, yes, that, well, when it is unlocked, it don't mean so much for the owner to keep it or something. It's a very irrational.
I think it depends if it's okay or not okay. Of course, in legal sense, it's not okay, and you could get arrested for it and so on. But it's kind of like, if I see an unlocked bike and it's an old bike, it's easier for me to get convinced that it's okay. But I think I have to be drunk to think it's okay.
Actually, I don't think it's okay to take either an unlocked or an unlocked bike, but and I don't see that big difference, because being drunk is no excuse for doing what you're doing.
A lot of people have like a saying, I got a bike stolen, so I can steal a bike. And I don't know why, I think it's a Copenhagen thing. I really don't know why.
I was not aware, and I am not aware, that there's a different morality about bikes in Copenhagen and elsewhere.
Yeah, I would usually go with a bolt cutter. Check the bikes out, and if there was interesting bikes, and see how they were locked, and if they had cheap locks on it, then it's easy to cut them and just ride along. Or if there's a certain bike we know which is not going to be easy to take, but which is either expensive or something we really want, take a van and load it into the van and just go.
Once you've stolen the bike, you get this remorse, kind of, but you can't just take it back. But then you have to disguise the bike. I don't know,
But about stealing bikes, no, that's a crime. I would consider it as unworthy of what to look myself in the mirror. So.
Who can tell that they've done something they knew was wrong, but still did it somehow? And finding an excuse for it, or maybe just admitting that, yeah, I know it's wrong, but I'm doing it.
I would never steal a bike, no. No.